Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilleys Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Me and Jax are going to do one cast today. It's Monday the 16th of May. Still running the same amount of water, 8 gates, 21,000 cubic feet per second of water. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, not the best time to be out. There's only 3 boats up here and I only passed 2 boats coming up, so not many people on the lake today. Table rock continues to drop. It's down to 924.7 and the target for reduced flows is 920. They might reduce it before that, but normally they don't. I assume that you can see this. You can see the dirty water to my right and the clear water to the left. I'm right on the line right now. It's kind of where these suds are. That kind of shows you the difference between the two. And the water way over on the left is very, very clouded. It's got a lot of air in it, actually. But I'm going to try something different. Blake and I talked about this yesterday. I've never tried it, I don't think. I don't remember. Not in these conditions for sure. And I'm not crazy about a slip float, but that's what I'm going to use. And I will explain it to you as soon as I shut the motor off and we'll start drifting. Jump jack. Got a slip float. It's a thingamabobber. This is a 6-pound fluorocarbon down to 3/32 ounce white jig, and below that, about 20 inches, is a number 12 tan scud. So I've got a tan scud underneath the jig, and this should slide down. Got to get my jig wet. I'm not going to cast this very far. Like I said, I'm not experienced in this slip float stuff. But the idea is that should slip down or slip up or whatever. And it looks like it is. I've got it 12 feet to what they call a tippet ring. It's a size M tippet ring. And it's teeny tiny. It's kind of hard to handle when you tie it into your line, but you tie it in the middle of your line where you want your bobber stop to stop. And I've got it at 12 feet. I've got, I think I have 14-pound braid on here on this rod, and this is a 9 or an 8-foot Wally Martin rod. So the idea now, I've got a white jig that's floating down 12 feet. It's not all the way to the bottom. But like I said, this is an experiment. Now I'm going to keep the boat moving the same speed as this float. And the idea is the fish is going to come up and either take the scud or the jig. I came up here last night and made a couple drifts. I caught 4 rainbows on the first drift and 0 on the second drift. Sounds familiar. The float doesn't necessarily have to be a long ways from the boat. The trout are down there deep enough, they're really not boat shy. I might not be deep enough. I I don't know. When the guides use slip float, they're dragging jigs on the bottom. Not jigs, scuds. And they've got as much as 25 feet, double the amount of leader below their float. I guess the water up here would be 14, 15 foot deep. I really didn't want the jig dragging the bottom. But I really want that float. I don't want it dragging, so I'm kind of mending my line, making sure that line's not going to drag that float. The water does get shallower over this gravel bar, so we're just going to go right over the top of it. Well, there's a guy fishing straight across from me that's just caught one. Oh, there he is. Oh, it worked. Now let's see if I got him. I got him on the jig. I can see it in his mouth. It broke. I did not have my drag set. Oh my word. Not at all. I haven't used this reel in forever. Dadgummit. I broke it at the trout ring. Well, it worked. I guess I could say that. Let me get my float. Well, I don't have any line. I don't have any more rings. I do have rods with white jigs on them. It worked. It just gets called user error. Oh well. Have to come back up and try it again. But Blake, it worked. I'm going to throw here for a second, and then we're going to run back up and do that again real quick. This is a decent fish, probably 18 inches. Rainbow. I think next time I'm going to try a little deeper. Might even try 20 feet. Didn't even think about setting that drag. Talking to Robbie Dobson, one of our guides. He said he saw shad in the water a couple of days ago. This white jig or shad bite will continue long after they shut the floodgates off. Okay, I'm going to do one more cast. I need to check to see what the water temperature is. I'm sure it's warming up on Table Rock, so this water coming over the spill gate should be warming up a little bit. Yes. There's a guy up here fishing, him and his dad, when I was fishing up here, and they caught a 22-inch rainbow and released it last night. That's a fish I could keep up here. Looks like it's just stocked not long ago. It's interesting. Right now, MDC, as far as I know, they've been stocking in the very lower lake. Maybe as high as Rockaway Beach, but they're going to be putting in fish down there here for a while. The fish population up here is probably really, really good, even though they're a little tough to catch. There's not many people cleaning fish at our dock right now. And the fish that they're catching mainly are down at the landing area. It's a little easier drifting down there. We're gonna go back up real quick. Gonna drift down just past the island a little ways, and then I gotta call it quits. I'm not sure why I go to the cable, because I'm really not catching anything from the cable down to almost outlet 3 in this island, and then down below here for about a half mile. It's pretty good. Oh, there was a fish right there. Oh, there was a fish right there. Oh boy. The last 2 bites have been so hard I can't get a hold of them. Just nailed it. One more cast. I hate for this to be a 1 fish. Well, actually, 1.5 fish, 1 cast, but. There's a bite. Another bite. Golly. Stinking fish. One more. Come on. I can't hook them. Gosh. There's a lot of drag on the bottom. Either lose it or catch a fish. I gotta quit. All right, well, we tried something new and it worked, but I screwed up. So we're gonna come back out here and try it again. Either me or Blake, or might even send Darren out here to try it. But we'll work on it, work on the depth and maybe the size of the jig, and we'll have something for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.